progress up to date is Ken's got a couple of lines in for the irrigation, and we're trying to map out how we want to actually lay down the ground fabric, the weed barrier fabric. It's probably the toughest part, mulling it over in your head over and over what you're going to do, trying to keep the line straight. He needs to, of course he's burying the line, but he's got to do a up riser and got to go through the weed fabric. So we're going to see how that goes. It's kind of tough, so we've got to decide what we're going to do. Trying to take it down to this far, to where we like to put the potatoes and pumpkins. Rhubarb's looking good. Here's another problem, since we had the bed already here, is trying to figure out how to lay this weed barrier up to this bed. Do we tuck it in, staple it down? How are we going to do it? It's a pretty long bed, so he's going to figure that out as we go on that part. Same here with this little bed, because it was a bed that was already there. Trees are starting to pop. Getting some buds. Ken's moved a couple of trees in anticipation of some other changes. This used to be where the compost bins were out back here in the bed, but now it's going to be where the trees are. What did we put in? A couple of apple trees? Yeah. Apple trees. And we're hoping that they make it. Apple trees and a nut tree. So we're hoping it makes it. Hopefully we got it early enough in the spring to be able to transplant it over here. So my jobs today, of course, are hopefully to continue working on a couple of beds. I have this bed and I have this bed for sure. It's murder. It's real thick. The beds that I've left are annuals. Anyway, they come back year after year. I've got bee balm, and I have oregano, and I have my rosemary, but I think it needs to be cut down a little bit. Kenny will be working out here later, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Okay, wow. This is way bigger than what I anticipated. How about you?
Yeah.
How long did this take you to put together? This is the first one, so I know it's usually trial and error.
Yep. Trial and error.
Would it take you about?
I don't know. Too long.
Too long, okay. I know you usually get faster the more you put something together and you get used to putting it together. And we have 7 more to put together, right?
Yeah, this is 8 million screws later.
8 million screws later, right? Okay. With some crazy instructions.
It's good quality. I was in the steel business. I can tell you this is good steel. Good solid steel. It definitely has a lot of screws.
Yeah, I remember the one lady on the YouTube video was saying that there's a lot of screws and it would be wise to take the plastic off the screw areas first. So that's what you've done. Awesome.
Yeah, and you have to take all of this off to put the top rubber around the top.
Oh, you can't just peel off stuff.
You can.
Yeah.
You got to go all the way around and take all that down.
All right. Oh my
Otherwise,
goodness.
you're not going to get very far.
And it likes to tear, so. All right.
And crawling around on my knees and such. Like I said, 2 people could make this a lot easier.
So I guess you're gonna have me help.
Well,
yes.
it would make it a lot easier. Just this piece here, trying to put this last screw in,
Right.
is a real pain.
All right. Well, I'll let you get to it.
Hey.
Well, I think this is the second bin, raised bed that we're moving, and right now Kenny wants to move it with the truck. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna take it off the back end of the truck and we're gonna put it in place so we can work some more. Still got the plastic on it. Okay, go. It's cold today. I'm seriously all warmed up with my new outfit. It's so warm because it's really cold today. Yesterday was really bad. As you can see, he already brought one out. We have to take off all the plastic, otherwise it'll adhere to the metal, and we don't want that to happen, so that's what we're doing right now. It's really hard to take off. It's a pain in the butt, but it's to, the plastic here is to protect the metal in shipping. Where are we putting this one?
Just next to that one.
Okay.
Gotta have 8 of them out here. I don't want to, the sun's hitting it just so I can see it. See here?
What is
this edge right here? This is where the bin will be, right there.
Okay.
See the edge?
Okay. Trying to level it up.
Trying to get it so that when I put the cloth down, it won't be such a hard edge. This is the other one I didn't want to get to. It's got to be to put the risers in on all these and then bury them all so that we can get the weed barrier down, and then come back and put in the tubs over top of it.
You'll see what we're talking about. I'm going to have Cam put in a few of the risers, and hopefully I'll be able to come out here and film what he's doing. Got the multitasking today.
Now the reason I'm using the hammer isn't because I can't push it into the dirt, it's because it won't penetrate this stuff. You can push on it and it's going to tear it.
Okay.
So you gotta get through 2 different layers. If this was a single layer, I could do it. And I try to hit it sharp so it doesn't bunch up like that.
So having something like long and heavy to help keep the fabric in place is a must, especially when it's windy, breezy even, because the weed barrier will definitely blow up and off. We put blocks on it, and this wind, this metal, and we've got a light breeze today, so it's not very windy, but I'm out here to help him get this down, and then we're going to move a couple of the raised beds into place that he's already got made. He's got 3 made right now. I need a camera on a rolly.
There's some wrinkles here,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to fight with it. These are going to be under the tub.
Okay.
I haven't done the ends because I've got to be a little more. That's the area that you said you were going to do.
Okay.
A bit of a hump here, unfortunately. But nothing I can do about it. Now, all these, I got to go back and do a second pin all the way up. In between each one of these.
Right. That's what I figured.
You can do that.
Okay.
Now that I've pulled all the stakes up, I don't have a string to make me straight.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got 2 set in place. We're going to go up and get another one. And I am then going to take a coffee break because coffee's good. Kenny's going to run some string just to make sure that these are level and equal. Got the majority of it done. We pretty much run out of staples, so I'm gonna have to get some of those too.